Good morning, everybody. So last night, some information came out from the school district telling you that we are ending all new content on May 28th. So that complicates our plans a little bit. So in thinking about what your final was for this unit, your final was cumulative in the way that it took all the skills that we've been working on throughout the whole year and put them together in one project. Our plan was to have your final due on June 5th. We obviously cannot cut out a week of content and have that assignment still work because you'd be building towards something you wouldn't get to do. And that feels like busy work. And we don't want to give you busy work. So, what we're going to do instead of giving you a final that builds towards nothing, that is essentially meaningless, we're going to end with our course content on Friday, May 22nd. That's this Friday. This is hard for me. So with that, I know you're probably thinking, well, what the heck are we supposed to do? Why are we doing any of this work if we're not building towards this lesson that you keep talking about? So what I want you to do is I want you to complete this week's work up through Thursday. I do think that talking about your book and things like that has value because you've started it, right? You've done some of that work, and I do want to honor that work. Instead of doing this lesson, you're going to have a reflection that you're going to do. And this reflection is going to be posted in the Friday folder on Schoology. And the reflections about the course and skills and how you performed. So when you're completing this, I know I didn't have some of you all year, and that's okay. It doesn't matter who your teacher was for various trimesters, you were still expected to learn, right? And you were expected to help yourself learn, and that's what we're focusing on. So the point of this reflection is to reflect on your learning and the behavior patterns that you have in place to be successful, or maybe some behavior patterns that you need to develop in some cases. So this reflection's it's 15 points, and it's a summative assignment. So because it's a summative, I want you to take it seriously. Like, I want you to actually think about these things. I don't want you to just jot garbage down. I'm so sorry. What this reflection is going to help you do is think about how and what we learn, because that's just as important as showing that we've learned something. It's the metacognition part of our brain. It's the idea of thinking about thinking. I do encourage you to keep reading your nonfiction book, even though there's no reason for you in terms of schoolwork to do so. I want you to keep reading it for a few reasons. One is because reading is good for you, and it's the most effective thing that has shown to raise ACT and SAT scores is reading. But I wanted you to read something that you're interested in. I wanted you to choose something. So I'm hoping you're interested enough in it to finish it, but keeping in mind, like, I've chosen books before that I don't like and I didn't finish them. And that happens. If you want somebody to have a little book talk with, that's totally fine. I'm available for that. So that's what's coming up for you. This reflection is going to be the last thing that you have to do that's required. After Friday, the 22nd, if you're in the A, B, or C range, if you want to resubmit anything, those are due on May 28th. You do not just get to resubmit something and redo something because you didn't like your grade. The multiple opportunities to learn still applies here. So if you've got a B or higher, I mean, you can ask, but I'm probably going to say no. If you've already resubmitted it once, you can ask, but I'm probably going to say no. Okay? So this isn't just a free-for-all point grabbing to try to get a 98, 99, 100%. It's not going to work that way. After May 28th, I'm going to enter in your final grade, and then you'll be done for the trimester. If you don't want to redo anything, you get your reflection in, feel free to shoot me a message that says, Miss Cassidy, I just want to be done, and I will enter in your grade. I do expect that you're still checking your Schoology messages in your email because I'll be in touch with you throughout the next couple weeks, but, you know, I'm not going to say, write a 7-page essay, guys. If you're in the D and F range after May 22nd, you can expect to hear from me regarding your coursework that you need to do to boost your grade for the trimester. This is not about getting an A at all. It's about getting you the support and the intervention that you need so that you can show what you've learned through extended flexible learning. You did not choose to do education this way. So I want to support you as best I can. So you need to let me know what you need, even if it's just to vent, because sometimes we just need to vent. And that's what we need to do to be productive. One last thing. We don't know what your summer reading assignment for Honors 10 is going to look like if you're taking Honors 10. When I find out, I will let you know as soon as I possibly can. So just be aware that that is coming. I'm going to post a timeline on Schoology for you so that you can look at it and see these dates broken down, so you don't have to like scroll through this whole video to find that information. If you have questions or you need anything from me, just let me know, and I'm here to help you.